you remember anything about Savannah, the paranormal author?
That was a long time ago. Not really.
She must have been here for a while if she was writing about the ryokan. You don't remember anything?
I remember that she asked too many insensitive questions. I was happy to see her go.
Why does Takai think your mother's ghost...
Stop. I don't indulge her, and don't you do it either.
So you don't believe it?
That's my mother you're talking about, Nancy. You forget that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye.
Hello, Nancy-san.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye, Nancy-san.
Don't want to record over that. Can't record there. It's full.
Hello.
I'll stop bugging you now.
See you later.
It's really late. I should get to bed.
Hello.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye. You can't just do that. We're not all here to make sure that you get what you want, Yumi.
No, don't stop. Please continue with your speech. I love jumping on the train to get picked on by you two. Couldn't think of a better way to spend my day. Can't wait for the mean phone messages about what an awful sister I am because I never visit.
You've got to be selfish about this too. Everything's always about you. She asked one thing from you and you act like it's the end of the world.
Oh, shut up, Miwako. When you're both ganging up on me, then it actually is about me.
Why are you being such a brat?
Brat? You want to see Brat? I'll show you Brat. It looks a lot like this.
I can't believe you just did that.
Believe it. I'm out.
It sounds like she threw something in the pond. I should check that out.
If a ghostly egg is what you seek, under the broken tile you must peek.
What's that? Looks like there are some rocks missing. I wonder if I could find them around the garden. The symbols here seem to represent something. I need to figure out what they mean. post markings before. Whoa, that's a little hot. It's late. I should get to bed.
I have a delivery for you. Here.
Thanks. Was Yumi here earlier?
Yes.
Really? I'm sorry I missed her.
Don't be. Anyway, it's always Blink and you'll miss her with Yumi. You'd think she was allergic to this place, which is fine by me.
Why's that?
Look, I know she's fun at first, but it's like strangers get fun Yumi, and all we get is touchy, angry Yumi these days.
Why do you think that is? If you didn't work here, what would you do?
It's been so long since I've been asked that. I don't know. Something very different. Something exciting. With Rentaro.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
Hey,
I'll talk to you later.
bye.
Wow, George wasn't kidding. This does look hard. All right, I'm pretty good at this.
Hi.
Can I leave this here for my friend to pick up?
Yes.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
Hello, Nancy-san.
I'll talk to you later.
Come again.
Nancy, how's it going?
Were you able to find the word to calm Suki?
Yeah, it's mate.
Mate. Got it. Thanks.
Need anything else?
Did you learn any more Suki commands?
Oh yeah, get a piece of paper, I've got a bunch. Tate, that means stand. Omori, not sure what that one is. And we've got buruwa, that means something. Oh, and shizukani. I think that's it.
I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Who's my favorite robotic cat? Suki, mate. All right, it's open. I need to translate this. I need a way to open this envelope without anyone knowing I did. How'd it get so late already? I should get to bed.
Stop. I've had it.
You can't keep avoiding me.
Leave me alone about this.
No, you keep promising me you'll talk to me about moving, and every time I bring it up to you, you freak. It's not fair.
私のことはほっといて。もっと大人らしく振る舞ってよ。
Oh, shit. Walk away, just like always. Well, maybe I won't be here when you get back.
Hi.
So, how are things between you and Rentaro now?
Couldn't be better.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
Hello.
Are things not going well with Miwako and you?
As usual, no. But this time, a little worse than usual. She's mad. Really mad at me. I need a way to cheer her up.
Can I help?
Actually, yes. At the pachinko parlor, they've got this collar I keep meaning to get for Suki. If you could get that, it would be huge.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll let you go.
See you later.
got that collar for Suki.
Oh, Nancy-san, you are the best guest we've ever had. I'm going to go give this to her now. Please, excuse me.
Hello, Nancy-san.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye, Nancy-san.
Hi.
Is Suki wearing a new collar?
Yes, doesn't it look perfect? Lintalo must have really put some thought into this. It fits perfectly and it goes so well with her eyes. He can be so thoughtful sometimes. I think it's time for me to do something nice for him.
I'll let you go.
See you later.
What do you know about EVP?
It's a ghost hunter's best friend, in more ways than one.
How's that?
Well, if you're just looking to find evidence that you got a bunch of wild spirits running amok, you'll find it in your EVP recordings.
How do you mean?
It's very easy to hear what you want to hear in those recordings.
It doesn't sound like you think it works.
Oh, you'd be surprised. But one thing it does do for certain is let you eavesdrop on the whole property without drawing too much attention to yourself. If something ain't on the level, you'll hear it. But Nancy.
Yeah?
You might just stumble into something you don't want to hear. You best be ready for that.
I found watery footprints in my room.
Did you see them appear, or were they there and you found them?
They were already there.
Well, at least that's good.
Why's that?
To make wet footprints appear, you just need a wet foot and something to put it on. But when they just start appearing out of the blue, ain't nothing too good about that, especially considering what happened to the previous innkeeper.
What do you mean?
I know you ain't the superstitious kind. Otherwise you'd be long gone by now, but it ain't always good to talk about the dead, especially those not at rest.
Logan told me you're writing a second ghost hunting book.
Now that ain't true.
Something happened to make you stop writing the book, didn't it?
Yes.
What happened?
Nancy, I like you. So I ain't ever gonna tell you why. But I will tell you this. Don't go looking in dark corners lest you ready to live with knowing what's hiding there.
What is a yure?
It's a vengeful spirit that never knew justice here on the earth. They're said to be the spirits of those who've been wronged. And they're caught up in the worst moment you can imagine. They're very angry and very, very dangerous. If that's what you're dealing with there, you best be very careful.
How did you get into ghost hunting?
I guess you could say I was born into it. My daddy'd always drag me with him to these spooky old houses looking for broken down things to fix up. I guess that's where I got my start. Standing in those old falling apart houses, it was hard not to imagine ghosts coming round every corner. Used to scare me something bad, but somewhere along the road, all the fear turned to curiosity.
What is the scariest thing you've seen while ghost hunting?
The really scary things are the ones you'll never see. But I guess one of the most frightening places I've been was this little town in the middle of nowhere in Germany. I was there writing a chapter on an old castle that the locals all said was haunted. Hundreds of years ago, the castle had belonged to this terrible family that had a reputation for all sorts of cruelty. At first, I didn't believe the stories, but the more exploring I did, the more I started to see some of the terrible things that had happened there. All those stories, they were true. Didn't find any ghosts. That would have been better, I think.
What happened that made you give up ghost hunting?
It wasn't just one thing. It was a lot of things, really. My daddy used to tell me, Sugar, Y'all be careful what you go looking for in that big old world. Chances are, you're gonna find it.
What did you end up finding?
It ain't what I found, honey. It's what found me.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said, and that's the last you're getting out of me on the topic. You got anything else you need?
Have you run across someone rigging doors to slam before?
Sure. Now that one's older than the hills.
What's the best way to do something like that?
Oh, plenty ways. You can use remote control, wire, and pulleys. One place I went even used air pressure, if y'all can believe that mess.
That makes sense. What should I keep an eye out for?
Anything that looks out of place.
Do you remember what room you stayed in at the Ryokon?
Oh, now that was so long ago, I don't even have the slightest.
Do you remember anything?
I remember I was on the second floor, and it had this strange passageway in it, but that's about it. I got the impression they weren't too crazy about having me stay there. So maybe you should check the records for a room that they don't let out to customers.
A passageway? To where?
Yeah, it was bizarre. I don't really remember exactly where it went. Down into the basement, maybe? Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to explore the room before I had to leave.
Can you tell me anything else about your stay here?
Not much to tell. I had to leave too soon. Such a sweet family. I hate to think of what those poor girls are going through. Losing their mother so young and then having them hauntings to deal with.
I should go.
You take care now.
Hi.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
Nancy, how's it going?
I think there's something pretty strange about Rentaro.
Yeah, the way Yumi tells it, he's about as weird as they come. Do you think he could be behind what's going on?
Hard to say for sure.
Well, he may be strange, but sometimes strange just means strange.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
It's really late. I should get to bed. It's teacher time.
Hello.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye.
What's going on?
Miwako seems like she's having sort of a rough week. Has she said anything to you about it?
Oh, yeah. She's told me plenty.
Really? Like what?
Blah. Same old story she breaks out every time she's in a bad mood. I don't want to talk about it.
I saw the article about what happened to your mother.
I'm busy. Maybe you should go.
It said that you were the first one to find her. That must have been very hard.
I said I'm busy. That means leave me alone. Now. Can you come back in a bit?
Hey,
I'll stop bugging you now.
bye.
Hello, Nancy-san.
I'll let you get back to work.
Come again.
I can't take this if Takai is here.
Hello.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Okay, see ya.
I should wait until Takai is gone before doing this. I wonder if Miwako hid the password somewhere around here. This looks like bamboo. I should search the property for something made out of that. I need to hurry before someone catches me. I should get the teapot off the fire. I need a dictionary to translate that. I bet the password I need is in that envelope in the puzzle box. I need to find out which rooms haven't been occupied. It looks like this is as far back as the records go. I should find something that matches that symbol. I can't get out. I can't get out. These look like mirror images. I bet if I could match these up perfectly, I could get out. I'm getting out of here. Now. It's too late to call. It's late. I should get to bed.
Savannah here.
Can you think of anything else about the room you stayed in when you were here?
Not really. I'm sorry, Nancy. Oh, wait a minute now. Come to think of it, it had a carved wooden bird that triggered the passage. I hope that helps.
I should go.
You take care now.
This carving must be the trigger to the secret passage that Savannah mentioned. Whoa! What is going on with the water? It looks like they really wanted to keep people out of here. I wonder why. That looks like the image on the letter. It looks like I could pry this open if I had the right tool.
Hello?
What's that wooden thing in the garden?
The tree?
No, the wooden thing that makes the knocking noise.
The door?
No, the thing.
I'm teasing. You're thinking of the deer scare.
Maybe. What is it?
It uses flowing water to make weird knocking noises that scare away the deer so they don't eat all of the flowers.
Oh, that's neat. Does it work?
I don't know. Deer still eat the flowers, but it's hard to tell if they're scared or not. All their expressions pretty much look the same. Kind of like this.
must have meant something to Kasumi if she went through so much trouble to hide it. I'd better wait until tomorrow to call. Better call it a night.
Hi.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I did it!
Hi.
I finished up the Sudoku.
Way to go! So, what do you think?
It's not really my thing.
I'll have to keep an eye on you, Nancy. You're trying to get me all wound up. Not a big fan. I've got one last type of puzzle to show you. This is one of my favorites, renograms. It's all about creating an unbroken string of numbers. Tell me what you think when you're done. Here you go.
I'll let you go.
Catch you around.
I did it! Something is strange about these pictures. I should find a place to print them out.
Hello.
I finished up the renograms puzzle.
Great! I knew you would. Don't tell the other puzzles, but this is my favorite.
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye!
I got that picture you sent. How did you do all of the designs?
I did it at the Purikura booth. They're everywhere around here. They're these picture booths, and you get to choose decorations, and you can write out your own messages.
That sounds pretty cool.
It is. Everyone uses them. Keep an eye out, and I'll send you some more.
Love that last picture you sent.
I know, isn't that one great?
Great picture of Bess.
I know, isn't that one great?
Have Miwako and Rentaro been dating long?
It's hard to backdate that sort of thing, so let's just say they've been dating somewhere between 2 and 1,000 years.
Is it just me, or do things seem a little strained between Miwako and Rentaro?
Do they? Come on, make with the details.
I don't really know. It's just an impression.
Ugh, boring. Nancy, if we're going to be gossip buddies, you're going to have to work on your follow-through.
Miwako seems a little annoyed with Rentaro.
Well, that's not surprising. Rentaro is super annoying. Super annoying. It's part of this reverse psychology bizarre charm he's got. When he's in one of his hyper Rentaro moods, it's like hanging out with a puppy. Except Rentaro is housebroken, and he doesn't go all crazy when there's a cat outside. Well, most times he doesn't.
Do you see Rentaro much?
Oh yeah, he loves the city. He's here every chance he can get.
Do you know why he's so eager to move to the city?
Oh, he's been that way forever. When we were kids, he and I used to jump on the train the second my mom turned her back. We weren't supposed to go into the city unsupervised, so Miss I'd rather break a bone than a Rura Miwako never came. Oh, maybe she was right about that. We got in so much trouble every time.
Do you know what Rentaro wants to do once he moves to Kyoto?
Tech something? I sort of don't listen to him when he's being boring about things.
I love the picture of George.
Thanks.
That last picture of you is great.
I know, isn't that one great?
I really like the picture of you and Rentaro.
Yeah, I love that one.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy Drew.
Did that. Hello? What's going on? There's a hidden message. I need to talk to Yumi about this. There's a hidden message in all those pictures you sent, isn't there?
What do you mean?
All of these pictures together show a set of numbers in Japanese. This can't just be a coincidence. You're trying to tell me something, aren't you?
You're sure they mean something? Maybe you've been spending a little too much time at the ryokan.
I'm positive.
You're right. Nice job, Nancy.
But why would you do that? Why not just ask me?
I know you want to help, Nancy, but that doesn't mean you can help. If you could break this code, I knew you could help me, and you did.
But what do these numbers mean?
That's the next step. Take a good look around. Think about situations where numbers come in handy.
Can you tell me a little bit more?
I would, but I'm falling way behind as it is. I need your help. Come on.
It's busy here today.
Nancy, great job. Autoso, Nancy, bad news.
What do you mean?
I didn't notice how late it was getting. I sort of made you miss your last train back to the ryokan. You're not mad, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh no! Okay, don't worry. I think I have a solution. I want you to stay at my apartment tonight. I ought to stay at a friend's. I do this all of the time for Rentaro, so I'm not taking no on this one.
I don't think that's a good idea.
My apartment may not be as good as the ryokan, but it does beat sleeping on the street. Plus, I'll never hear the end of it if you meet some gruesome fate or whatever. My apartment. You're staying there, like it or not.
These look like the numbers for one of Rentaro's nonogram puzzles. Can't set my alarm for then. I'll be at the school. What's going on? What was that? Let's see how they did. Hidden compartment. Who would hide something here? Oh no! I better find a way to cut these cords in half, and fast! The joint near the elbow looks a lot like what Rentaro was working on in his shed.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Did you know about Kasumi's will?
She did not have a will. She was too young.
She did. I found it.
No, you don't understand what you found. Whatever that says, she didn't mean it.
How would you know if she didn't mean it?
No, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. You didn't tell the girls what their mother really wanted because you're afraid of losing the Ryukon. You made up all of this ghost business to scare the girls into doing what you want.
Stop! Stop! You're wrong.
What do you mean?
You are right about the will. I knew what Kasumi wanted.
Then why did you hide it from them?
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Try me.
I can't lose them too.
There's no guaranteeing that they'll leave if they know the truth.
Yes, there is. There is too much sadness for them here. They've forgotten about how things used to be before she died. They've forgotten about how this used to be our home.
But why would you fake these hauntings if you want them to stay?
I would never do that.
I think maybe I jumped to a decision too quickly.
I know you mean well, Nancy-san. You can't help us here. But thank you for trying.
What really happened to Kasumi? I need to know.
The police said it was an accident. It wasn't an accident.
What did happen?
It was my job to take care of the bass. I was supposed to be there. She was supposed to be meeting with that pen pal friend of hers downtown. She was so excited to go. I should have let her go. I should have taken care of everything myself. But I didn't want to. I didn't like her going into the city. I didn't like that pen pal of hers, always getting her so wound up about leaving here. So, I played sick so she couldn't go.
I don't understand.
The pool ledges are very slippery. You must know where to walk. There was a reason I never let her do that part. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was too selfish. She drowned that night in the baths. It should have been me down there. And she knows that.
You can't blame yourself for that.
You don't understand.
I do. Accidents happen. As much as we wish they didn't, you can't keep everyone safe, no matter how hard you try.
It is different for a parent, Nancy-san.
Miwako and Yumi blame themselves, too. If you can't let Kasumi go, how will you be able to help the girls?
I don't know if I can do that.
No, not quite right.
This must be the recorder Rentaro was talking about earlier. I'll take this and leave the other one here. I should translate this and figure out what he's up to. What are you doing in here? You're the one trying to scare everyone away, aren't you?
No, Nancy. I'm not trying to scare everyone away. I am scaring everyone away. The ryokan needs to close down.
But why would you want to close this place down?
Look around you. Does this look like a good place? Everyone can sense it immediately, and it makes them leave. Everyone but you. But when I tell Miwako that you're here to collect info for Savannah's next book, you'll be out of here too.
I've got to find a way to keep him from escaping. Not so fast. I've got to find a way to convince everyone about Rentaro, quickly. I don't get it. You're the one who told me the ghosts aren't real.
No one usually listens to that line because they want to believe in the ghosts. I didn't start that. They did. They wanted a show, and I gave it to them because enough with them and enough of this place. I asked Miwako to leave. I even left myself.
Why did you come back?
I can't leave Miwako here alone. I need to convince her to leave or close this place down. It doesn't matter to me. But you, it's time that you leave. Now.
Look familiar? It's been on this whole time. I just push this button and I'll send everything you said to every voicemail box in the place.
No. Don't.
Why shouldn't I, after everything you've done? Your ghost almost drowned me.
I really screwed up here. Let me be the one to tell her. If I do, she might forgive me. Eventually.
Okay, but I'll be watching. You'd better do it.
Thanks, Nancy. Oh, this is going to be terrible, isn't it? Okay.
Dear Hannah, Rentaro confessed to Miwako and Takai. It was not a pretty sight. After many months of apologizing and begging, Miwako agreed to allow Rentaro to undo some of the damage he'd done to the ryokan's reputation. Instead of scaring away guests, Rentaro was using his skills to modernize the ryokan in small, Takai-approved ways. Miwako broke up with Rentaro after he confessed. He's hopeful that one day she'll change her mind. I wouldn't hold my breath if I were him. Once the girls found out Kasumi's true wishes, everyone agreed that the ryokan should be passed on to Miwako. Miwako accepted the position. As the official owner, she started to really enjoy her work, and it shows. Now that there's no pressure to take over the family business, Yumi's been spending more time at the inn. She's even agreed to expand her business to include catering to the ryokan. Thanks to Yumi's incessant pushing, Miwako finally agreed to spend a little time in the city. From the looks of it, she had a great time. No longer worried about losing the ryokan, Takai is finding herself busier than ever. Her classes in the traditional arts are booked for months in advance. She said she'd always fit me in for a calligraphy lesson, even if it may be a bit of a lost cause. From what I hear, the ryokan's no longer the creepy place I remember. Customers are returning with a vengeance. Guess that means it'll be harder for me to get reservations next time I visit. As for me, I finally got to spend some time in the town with Bess and George, and it was worth the wait. From the boutiques to the traditional cultural exhibits throughout the city, I don't think we've ever had so much fun on a trip. See you soon. Love, Nancy. Residents of a German castle are being terrorized by a fearsome creature, and it's up to me to crack the case. Once I arrive at the castle, I begin to suspect that there may be more to this monster story than just superstition. As monster sightings become more frequent and creepy signs begin appearing, I find myself in danger of becoming the monster's next victim. Join me as I try to solve the case without becoming another entry in the castle's long and grisly history. In my next adventure, The Captive Curse.
Suki, 立って。
Oh my gosh, I think I better stop this.
Suki, 立って。
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. I don't get it. You're the one who told me the ghosts aren't real. Not a chance, Rentaro.
All right. I don't want to be here when you tell her.
Dear Hannah, Rentaro left and never returned to the Ryokan. To this day, no one knows where he went. When I told Miwako and Takai what he'd been up to, they were furious and relieved. After living in the shadow of Rentaro's hauntings for so long, they were finally able to feel at home again in the Ryokan. Once the girls found out Kasumi's true wishes, everyone agreed that the Ryokan should be passed on to Miwako. Miwako accepted the position. As the official owner, she started to really enjoy her work, and it shows. Now that there's no pressure to take over the family business, Yumi's been spending more time at the inn. She's even agreed to expand her business to include catering to the Ryokan. Thanks to Yumi's incessant pushing, Miwako finally agreed to spend a little time in the city. From the looks of it, she had a great time. No longer worried about losing the Ryokan, Takai is finding herself busier than ever. Her classes in the traditional arts are booked for months in advance. She said she'd always fit me in for a calligraphy lesson, even if it may be a bit of a lost cause. From what I hear, the Ryokan's no longer the creepy place I remember. Customers are returning with a vengeance. Guess that means it'll be harder for me to get reservations next time I visit. As for me, I finally got to spend some time in the town with Bess and George, and it was worth the wait. From the boutiques to the traditional cultural exhibits throughout the city, I don't think we've ever had so much fun on a trip. See you soon. Love, Nancy. residents of a German